Hello, 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 everybody. We've been discussing attitude, law of attraction, and negative thinking and positive thinking, and all that goes around limiting beliefs. And so, if you're someone who is often falls into that pattern of negative thinking, then how do you shift that? How do you shift those thoughts to positive? It's actually a skill and it takes practice because sometimes you don't recognize the limiting beliefs that are coming to you when you're saying, I always lose my glasses or I'm always late. Those are limiting beliefs. Anyway, so we've talked about practicing gratitude, which, is in itself a way of changing and shifting yourself into thinking positively. And we also talked about affirmations yesterday, maybe the day before as well. So I thought I would give you sort of 7 ways to cultivate a positive mindset. It's always important, first of all, that you're noticing your thoughts and that you're recognizing that this is a negative, limiting belief thought. So recognize that this negative thought has come up. This is called practice awareness and acknowledgement. Once you've recognized it, you want to acknowledge that this is a negative thought and it's not necessarily a fact, and that then you just turn around and you give it a label. Well, that's fear, or that's doubt, or that's worry. And it creates a distance between you and your thought. I'm going to try that one, especially about the losing the glasses things and my phone. My poor husband. Good thing he's always keeping track of me. Anyway, the next one was that I thought about and sort of researched a little bit was like just challenging your thoughts. You got to say to yourself as soon as you recognize it, is this based on fact or is it assumption? And what's the worst that could happen? And how likely is that? And how have I overcome similar situations like this before? So you reframe it, you replace I can't do this with this is challenging, but I can figure it out. I can tell you about a situation right now that I'm working on. It's trying to work out how to streamline all of the social media that I'm creating. And of course, lots of people out there have all kinds of staff to help them, but I'm working alone and I want to be able to do all this, but I want to do it easily, streamline it, because I still want to have time for my life. And that's the best thing about this business, is that I'm not tied down and unable to go and do the things that I want. So I have found certain apps and programs that I'm using. And at first, when I started looking at them, I went, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to learn this. But I reframed that in my mind and I went, yeah, I can do this. I've learned how to do so much in the last year. And okay, look at StreamYard. I'm just learning this now too. I can figure it out. And that's what I've been doing this week. I'm running through different workflows that I think will work. And I've had some failure. So I'm learning from that and moving forward and just trying to figure it all out. And it's working for me. I feel like it's coming together. I think by the end of the week, hopefully by the end of the week, I will have, no, I'm not going to say hopefully, I will have a good workflow done. Okay, then here's another, I think this is 3, take a mental pause. So you notice that you're having negative thoughts and you need to calm yourself down. Take deep breaths. Deep breathing techniques are not hard to learn, but you surprise yourself at how effective they can be. Take a deep breath and visualize something that you're able to do, or you're successful at, or you are happy at, or you feel safe. Just visualize that. The other thing is in your mind, take a step outside and walk in visualizing, just in your mind. It changes your mood and it changes the way you're looking at things. It's better to visualize yourself actually succeeding, in my opinion, because, the more that we strengthen that trigger that gets us into a confident mode, then the better off we are. Then another one is reframing with perspective. So you can look at that. You've recognized your negative thought pattern, and then you say, will this matter in a year? And then look for what you can learn and how this moment can help you grow. I'm not sure how I could do that with my glasses, but I certainly have done that with learning some of the AI stuff that I'm learning this year. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's really helping me grow, and it's really helping me grow here too. So, I mean, we are going to be faced with a lot of AI coming up in the very near future because it's going to be exponential in the next few years, and people, they're going to lose jobs because of it. It's just the way it's going to be. But so you need to embrace it and use it and employ it. Why not? It's here and it's here to stay. Okay. Now, we kind of have touched on this before. This one is surrounding yourselves with your tribe. People who cheer you on, people who believe in you, help you believe in yourself, who want you to succeed. You need those people on your side all the time. They're the angels on your back. And I think I mentioned them before. You want them there. And you need to let go of the people who are making you small. You need to surround yourself with those positive people. Even if you don't have those people personally, you can listen to podcasts. You can listen to uplifting music, or you can watch motivational videos. I mean, you've heard me say before, I listen to the Daily Fire every day. Holy smokes. I can't tell you what that does for me. I feel like I am a part of a community that cheers me on. We have a cohort group that we are working within, and there's 30 of us in this one. I post pictures of the big group. There was 1,000 people in that meeting Saturday morning. We within that group have our own small group, and I'm telling you, they are people who are uplifting each of us, and they're inspiring each of us. It makes a huge difference in your life if you have people on your side. So the other thing I really think is something that we can all do, and it doesn't cost us any money, is just get some physical activity or do something uplifting, some sort of activity, whether it's physical, like I love to walk, and exercise, it releases endorphins. We've all heard that, and it gives you a natural mood boost. But also, people who are not able to do that or get that momentum going, there's creative expression as well. That could be through painting, your crafts, journaling. We've talked about journaling and how important I really believe it is. Playing music and dancing around. I mean, I started doing Zumba on some of my exercise days. And honestly, what fun is that? So I just went into YouTube on my other computer and put on some Zumba YouTube videos, and I do those every once in a while, and it's fun. And it's exercise too. And then the other thing is you have the ability for servitude. So acts of kindness, helping others, shifting their focus away from their negativity, kind of like what I'm doing here, or maybe going to a senior's residence and bringing joy into some people's lives, or helping out with the food bank, that kind of thing. It brings us a positive feeling, and it's gives you a good outlook on life. You're helping others that are probably in worse place than you are. And then the big one, I would say, is using the flip it technique. And so for every negative thought that you get, use it a counter positive. If you wanted to carry around your little journal, a little hand journal, and all of a sudden you've said, oh, I always forget to, look both ways before I cross the street. Well, that would, might be a physical problem too, because you could get hit and then it would be a big physical problem. But you write it down and then you turn that around. Okay, so let's use an example. I always mess up. And then you turn that around, flip it into something positive. I learn from my mistakes and I keep improving. That was number 7. I hope that if you are someone who does have a lot of negative thoughts, that you are able to take this and think about how you can turn that around. Honestly, it's going to make a difference in your life, because shifting your negative thoughts, it's a process. Of course, it's not going to make a shift immediately, but you need to be kind to yourself. You need to celebrate your small wins and cultivate a positive mindset. And that's going to take you in the right direction. If you feel that you're not going in the right direction, this is one way to help you do it.